Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Reverend Yutaka Yamada. Today is Saturday, the 28th of December 2024, or the 28th of November in the 12th year of Chongyalguk. Thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Chanji Champumninge, Chombe, Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전만세 8. 천일국주인 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신의 일제 이상을 이루어 지산천국과 천산천국의 해방권과 속방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 8. Our family, the owner of Chongyalguk, pledges having entered the era of Chongyalguk to achieve the ideal of God and human beings united in love through absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and to perfect the realm of liberation and complete freedom in the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven by centering on true love. Just join me, I'll offer the opening prayer. Our most beloved Heavenly Parent and our loving true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, we're grateful to be able to come together every morning, to be able to greet you, to make our offerings. We're always determined to offer you our best. We want to support our true mother with all our heart and all our determination to see the realization of your will completed on this earth, to enable our true mother to finally rest. We know that she's working tirelessly to realize the unity of North and South Korea, and we know that the focus now is on the Gapyeon area, that this area can become like a capital city, can become like the central core heart of Korea, and then with that core heart focused upon you, then truly it can expand to the entire world. We are waiting in anticipation for April 13 to 2025, in which you can finally descend and take true ownership of this birth that you longed for. We know at the beginning you created Adam and Eve to become the parents, to become your physical body in which you can embrace your children. And through our true parents today, there are many blessed families and many blessed children, and they represent your lineage here upon this earth. And we know that it is expanding, but we also know that it's not expanding fast enough. There are so many people entering the spirit world who still do not even know about you or our true parents. And we want to be able to change that so the world can truly stand up and take notice that you truly are the parent of all humankind, and that our true parents is the only way to return back to your family, and that our purpose of creation is to really become that object of love that you desired, and that you can love us and we can return that love, and that truly the kingdom of heaven can expand from the love that you desired and the love that you envisaged. So we ask your presence as we listen together to your words and to understand more deeply your heart, so that we can always maintain a high level of sincerity and high level of activity, so that your will can be realized as quickly as possible. So we ask your presence as we offer you this time together. I report this in my name, John Adamides of a Blessed Central Family. Arju. Thank you. And let's give a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning. So thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today's Saturday, so end of the week. How was last week or how was this week? It was good time. And also ending of the time of 2024. And now is the preparation time for the 2025. So when we reflect the year 2024, Turmada is emphasizing about witnessing and also church growth and the Christianity and also the youth, our second generation and third generation. And also finally, entrance ceremony of Chanongun and Chonyi Sanctum next year, April 13. When we see each time period, there are so many difficulty or challenging in each places. Now, Korean government or Korean situation is not also stable. Japanese family federation situation, or even the island nation, there are many things happening. But what's the most important things? Important things is to unite with our true mother and fulfill God's providence. So each time period, we adjust ourselves to connect with heaven's will and to overcome everything. So yesterday, Reverend Igison also gave the message when we face the difficulty, that meaning is to ask us to hold our true mother, hold our heavenly parents. Those eagerness will be given, or let people to be eager to find God, find heavenly parent. That's why many difficulty is coming to us. So through those situations, let's overcome and find the connection with our heavenly parent and true parents again and fulfill these things. So each day we can find the opportunity to meet our brothers and sisters, members, second generation, or guest. If we have this opportunity, we will put down the own situation or own circumstances and use or find this opportunity and to meet the people. Those love, investment, effort, and Johnson is needed. So let's continuously fulfill God's providence and offer the victory to our heavenly parent and true parents. So I'd like to share the photo. So every Friday we are doing the transmission prayer. So thank you for brothers and sisters to join last night the transmission prayer. This is Sydney side. So always we are offering Johnson condition. So it was also a great time. So thank you, our Sydney brothers and sisters. And New Zealand side, thank you, our New Zealand side. And Marshall Island and Solomon Island. So you can see all brothers and sisters also joined together. Yesterday, there was also the Holy Song competition in Asian Pacific level, and 4 nations applied to do the song competition. And among 4 nations, do you know which nation gained the first prize? Our Solomon Island, they got the first prize. And the Solomon Island group will be the representative of the Asian Pacific, and they will go to the international level to join the song competition together with all continent. So I think next time I will share the Solomon Island beautiful song. But anyway, please congratulate our Solomon Island brothers and sisters. It was so beautiful and great song, which was composed by Solomon Island brothers and sisters. So we can see many things. So anyway, almost ending the year, but still there are so many things. Let's do our best. So thank you, brothers and sisters. Okay, so today let's continue to do our fundok. Today's message is from Chon Song-gyeon, the book 7, Earthly Life and the Spirit World, the 3 stages of life. Let's study together. Mrs. Na, please.
Water symbolizes the age in the womb. Next, the earth is the age of air. We are born from our mother's womb, and then we live in the age of air. Next, the spirit world is the age of the eyes. It is the age of the sun, the age of sunlight. Love can be said to be light because it illuminates, and so it is the realm of light. Human life has 3 stages. A dragonfly first lives in water, emerges and lives on land, and then sheds its skin and flies around feeding on other insects. It passes through 3 distinct periods.
Yes, please continue.
This is also true for us as the lords of creation. When our time in our mother's womb concludes, do we come out embracing everything we used there, or do we separate from it, our connection to it destroyed? If we were to remain tied in any way when we came out, we would be in serious trouble. Conversely, if the umbilical cord were severed while we still needed to eat and breathe through it, we would die. But when we come out of the womb, we need to sever that umbilical cord. It must be cut off without hesitation. We come out destroying everything of the past.
Yes, thank you. Father is talking about the human life and also 3 stages. So as we already shared last time, we could understand about 3 stages. What is the first stage? First stage is the life in the mother's womb. And second stage is in the earthly life. And third stage is in the spiritual world. So this each world are totally different world, and each life, the life in each stages are actually also the preparing time for the next stages. So we can see, and Father said, conversely, if the umbilical cord were severed while we still needed to eat and breathe through it, we would die. But when we come out of the womb, we need to sever that umbilical cord. It must be cut off without hesitation. We come out destroying everything of the past. So, as Father said, if we go to the next world, we have to cut out, we have to throw away everything of the past, and we will start the new life in new world. Please.
When the time comes, we must all end our life in our mother's womb and begin our life on earth. Regardless of whether we desire it or not, the law of the universe operates this way. Then a new, vast, and boundless world unfolds before us, one which we had never dreamed of or imagined. Our life in water ends and our life on earth begins. A span of 10 months in the womb transitions into a span of 100 years of life on earth. People lead diverse lives and go through changes as they prepare for the spirit world, the world we go to after we die. That is why I tell you not to worry about dying. You are simply moving to a better place.
Yes, thank you. So Father is also explaining about the 3 stages again. Those stages about mother's womb and physical world and spiritual world. Those stages are already prepared by God, prepared by Heavenly Parent, and all people without exception have to go this place. Father said, regardless of whether we desire it or not, the law of the universe operates this way. So even we desire to go, or even we don't desire to go, we will go. Or even we know or we don't know about next world, but everyone will go to this process and go to this world. Everyone were born on this world, and without expectation, everyone will go to the next world. Who has the confidence not to go to the next world? Just live on this earth eternally. Even someone want to stay, live on this earth eternally, but it's impossible. Surely that person will be die someday, and we cannot decide these things. So we have to follow God's principle or universal law to go to the next world. If time has come, everyone will go. That's why, what kind of things should we do? Our preparation. This is the important things for us. And also, even Father said, that's why I tell you not to worry about dying. You are simply moving to a better place. So Father is talking, next place is the better place. What do you think? Because we cannot see the spiritual world, so we worry that, but Father is talking about not worry to go to the next world. So anyway, our preparation is needed, and studying and learning about the eternal life or eternal world, this is also the necessary. Please.
Just as we never imagined life in the world during our time in the womb, while we are living in the flesh, we cannot imagine the very different, eternal, and infinite world that is waiting for us. It is not a world of despair. Our life of 100 years in this limited earthly realm transitions into life in the eternal realm, transcendent of time and space. While living in the womb, we are supplied with nutrients from our mother through the umbilical cord, and our earthly life depends on the three basic elements of the universe: water, air, and light, as well as nutritive elements. Once we enter the spirit world, however, we no longer need material nutrients. We live breathing love for all eternity. In the eternal world, we eat if we want to, and we do not eat if we would rather not. No matter who we are, we live our life in 3 stages: 10 months in water, 100 years on earth, and eternity in the spirit world.
Yes, thank you. How much do we know about spiritual world? Why people are so much worried to die on this earth? Because people doesn't understand or doesn't recognize the existence of spiritual world, doesn't understand the real meaning or real purpose of this physical life. That's why every day we are suffering, every day we are wondering or looking for the ideal things, and also try to our best to fulfill the own purpose, which people believe this purpose is the own purpose on this earth. But actually, those things are not original purpose of life, not heaven's wish. So we have to understand what is our original purpose of life. Where is our destination? And what kind of things should we do during our the physical life time period? That's why true parents know that people doesn't understand God, doesn't understand spiritual world. So continuously, true parents show using the several example and to let us understand about spiritual world. So Father is explaining about God, about life, about spiritual world, and about other things. Knowing God, knowing true parents, and live for those heaven's wish and purpose of life. This is the important things for us and for everyone. Now we welcomed our true parents, and now we understand the existence of God, the life course of our humanity. So we will study continuously and we will practice during our lifetime, and we will go to the next world. Please.
After the age of water,
Sorry, I just went. Okay, please.
After the age of water come the age of land and the age of light. In this regard, a person lives through 3 successive ages. The solar system with the sun at its center is always in daylight. On the other hand, night follows day on planet Earth. The spirit world is always in light. There are the ages of water and of air leading to the age of love. Love must never be extinguished. Like the light of the sun, love must be there at all times, night and day, whether morning, afternoon, or evening. Whether at the North Pole, the tropics, the South Pole, or anywhere else, love doesn't change. We will go to the spirit world to enter the age of love. The spirit world is like a storehouse for fruit grown and harvest during the 4 seasons. It is bathed in a light like that from the sun.
Thank you. So Father is talking about the age of water, the age of air, the age of love. We are looking for the love or true love. And when we go to the next world, we will live by love. So we have to see ourselves. Our function of love was already created or prepared or not. If we go to the next world, we will live by love. So how exciting things it is. We just live by love. Please.
At first, we were nurtured through our mother's placenta. The womb is the vessel in which we grew. We kicked away everything completely as we broke away, emerged from that container, and were born. Similarly, our physical body is the container of our spirit self, and we will break away from it too and fly away. Accordingly, human beings pass through the world of water and of land and finally come to live in the eternal world of true love, which is a world of light in the sky. In the spirit world, because love is the life element, we carry out all instructions given through love immediately. Nothing is impossible. In that world, even if 1 billion people were to have dinner at the same time and place, the amount of food necessary for such a feast could be instantly prepared.
Thank you, Father said. At first, we were nurtured through our mother's placenta. The womb is the vessel in which we grow. We kicked away everything completely as we broke away, emerged from that container, and were born. Similarly, our physical body is the container for our spirit self, and we will break away from it too and fly away. So this concept of transition of the life is the same. That's why Father is explaining with using this example of mother's womb and also the physical world. When we see our life with this point of view, we could understand how much important of this physical world, life, and how we can prepare for the next world. We could understand this concept. That's why we can start to prepare for the next world. So Father said, in the spirit world, because love is the life element, we carry out all instructions given through love immediately. Nothing is impossible. So we already can practice to use the love during our earthly life. We can communicate with people by love, and we can create the relationship with love. So from now on, already we can prepare those way of life by love. Please.
The light that illuminates the spirit world is that of true love. True love is like sunlight both in the earthly world and in the spirit world. That is why we leave behind the regime of living through our nose and come to live through our eyes. When you live through your eyes, you know everything with crystal clarity and nothing escapes you. After the world of the nose, we enter the world of the eyes, the world of light. The fact that it is the world of the eyes tells us that our eyes that see this world will also see the spirit world. Through them, we can see whatever we like. We can see the heavenly parent, we can see the earthly parents. We can see the vastness of the heavenly kingdom and how it compares to the earthly kingdom. We come to know that the spirit world and the earth are one reality, not two separate realities. Our eyes are made to see both.
Yes, thank you. So Father is explaining about the life of kingdom of heaven or life of spiritual world. So change the world from north world to the world of eye. So Father also explaining we could clearly see those world by eyes. Okay, please.
Preparing the respiratory organs of love while on earth. As soon as a baby is born and cries for the first time, it begins to breathe through its nostrils. Thus it connects to the second world, the world of air. When it leaves the world within the womb and connects to the world of air, it must discard the umbilical cord and amniotic sac that have sustained its life in the womb. These are destroyed and simultaneously the baby is born into Mother Earth. Thereafter it feeds through the mouth and breathes through the nose. But the food we eat on earth is the nutrition necessary for the life of the flesh. It is not the original essential element of life. The essential life element is love. Therefore, while we live in this world, we also need to breathe the air of love provided by our mother and father.
Yes, thank you. So this part is also the talking the similar things. The world in mother's womb and also world on this earth. And also the preparation for the spiritual world or next world. He said, but the food we eat on earth is the nutrition necessary for the life of the flesh. It is not the original essential element of life. The essential life element is love. Therefore, while we live in this world, we also need to breathe the air of love provided by our mother and father. So, Father also emphasizing this point, we have to breathe the air of love provided by our mother and father. Why we need to have the parent and child relationship. This is also one of the reasons. Through communicating with our parents, we also could receive the love, or we could also breathe the air of love. So need to breathe the air of love from the parents, from the husband and wife, from the children, from the brothers and sisters. We have to develop our capacity of function of love. And through development of the things, we can live peacefully in the next world. Please.
Life is short. 10 years can pass almost without you knowing. Everything is decided in the 30 years after your marriage. The path of life does not wait for you forever. Life is busy. We all have to die at some point. Do you have confidence that you will not die? You will surely die, and then you will go to the spirit world. Life on earth is but an instant. It is like the month spent in your mother's womb.
Yes, thank you. Life on earth is but an instant. So what do you think? Please reflect your life itself. How old are you now? Already 60, 50, 70, or 80 years old? Your life was short, or do you feel your life was long? Time is really quickly passing. So we could see life on earth is but an instant. Please.
Since air in the spirit world is composed of love, if your spirit self is not prepared, you will not be able to breathe when you enter the heavenly realms. The world here is a world of air, but the next world is the world of love. You have to prepare your spirit self to feel love. Otherwise, you will not be able to establish relationships in the spirit world. Then you will have bigger problems that will take millions of years to resolve.
Yes, this is really serious matter. If your spirit self is not prepared, you will not be able to breathe when you enter the heavenly realms. So we have to seriously think and we have to seriously prepare. So this is the final slide, please.
After our earthly life, we must go on to the third stage, the world as it was originally meant to be, and live in that world of love. Therefore, we need to equip ourselves with respiratory organs suited to the world of love, and we need to break out of this physical body, just as a baby bursts from the amniotic sac, destroying it in order to be born. That is why a woman experiences labor pains. In the same way, death is like a second ordeal of labor pains. What do we need to prepare during our life in this physical body? During our time in the womb, we grew the organs with which we would breathe air. Similarly, during our life in the flesh, we need to prepare a windpipe that breathes love when we go to the spirit world. When you break out of your body, you go beyond the limited environment of your past life. Breathe through your love windpipe and live with unlimited freedom.
Yes, thank you. This is also the same things. During our life in the physical world, we have to prepare the things for the spiritual world. So we have to understand first. We have to accept the things and we have to prepare. This is the essential. So Father is continuously emphasizing the next world is the world of love. So how to prepare this organ, how to prepare this life itself during our earthly life. When we meet the people, what's our central motivation and also our heart to meet the people? Because of love or because of another purpose? So when we do something, when we meet the people, we should have those motivation of love or based on the true love. When we have this kind of relationship with love always, then this become the preparation for the next world. When we eat the food, eat by love. When we meet the people, also meet by love. So how we can practice and prepare ourselves. When I read this part, I'm also depend and also I reflect myself. Every day there are many things to do, but what's the motivation? What's the relationship with love? Am I having the love or just doing duty? This is also the big differences. So actually, each day or each moment, this is the becoming the great preparation for the next world. So through learning the spiritual world, our lifestyle, life purpose, and the priority will be changed. So today we studied together about the spiritual world through leading and also praying for those contents. Let's also realize the Heavenly Parents and True Parents will, and let's fulfill also the God's expectation to each of us. So today is also the beautiful day. Thank you for joining today's morning Hondoke. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us and to begin the day, really focusing on heaven and our true parents. And this message is, we know, but it's always good to be reminded and to think about the process of life, and it's a very normal and natural thing. And Father highlighting there's no need to worry about dying because it's not really dying. It's just really transitioning to a much better place. Each stage is more than the previous stage. Each stage has limitation and very confining, especially in the womb, just sort of stuck in one spot. And then we come into the land and the earth and breathe, and the entire world and cosmos is so big and can go many, many places, more than what we could imagine. And so the spirit world is even more again, and more vast and more amazing and more different, than what we could ever imagine. And Father, sort of talking in the beginning about the physical aspects, and how the different stages, water and air and light, and focusing on the different parts of the body, the umbilical cord, the air and mouth, and then the eyes. And then started to explain to us that actually everything's connected. The eyes can actually see both. We can see physically and spiritually, and so we don't lose the eyes. Because often when we think about this past, this present world, it'll all be gone and it won't be there. But we forget that at the same time our physical eyes are looking, we have our spiritual eyes. So in one way, the eyes remain, and the eyes began in the womb, even though we weren't using them. And on earth, we begin to use the physical eyes, but not really fully using the spiritual eyes. But we need to use the spiritual eyes so that we can see, and that everything is wrapped in love, and that actually all three dimensions are interconnected, because that's our life. Everything is joined together. So it made me start to think about the three stages, just like formation, growth, and completion. We talk about how we go through the three stages to reach perfection, but that's also really through the womb, through the earth, and in the spirit world. They represent formation, growth, and completion. And just as we I believe, feel love through our senses. Also, the senses were developing in the womb, and so we have to receive love, and so the umbilical cord becomes a very important organ because it gives us everything, and it's also the means of receiving parents' love. Because the physical creation coincides together with the spiritual development. Because when is our spirit a spirit? Some people say, "Oh, our spirit is a spirit when we take our first breath," but I think the spirit starts as soon as parents love each other, because God loved us even before creation began. He had this plan, this desire, this heart to embrace his children, and I think parents that mature desire the child even before they begin the process. So I think love is as we know, we were born in love and we live in love, and we end our physical life in love, but continue forever in love. So I think that when we think about the umbilical cord, not only does it give us food and everything we need to grow, but it also gives us the essence of love. Because the love of the mother especially is flowing through the umbilical cord to the child, and then when we're born, we fed milk and then solid food, but we are given all the same time with love. Even when we eat, today we can sense if the food we eat is prepared with someone that cares, or prepared by someone that doesn't care, and that actually affects the taste. So we can taste love, we can smell love, we can see love, we can experience love and everything. So I think these three stages are all interconnected, as Father is saying, and it's really recognizing that it's a process of love. So love just gets better and better. It never gets worse unless we make mistakes, which Adam and Eve did, turning true love into false love. But God is always put in place a system where love just gets better and better, and life just gets better and better. But the preparation stages disappear, but they've left their development in us, because without the preparation we wouldn't be where we are. So just thinking that it's all interconnected, these three stages of life. We can split them into stages, but in reality it's just one life, and we're going through formation, growth, and completion, and then we enter the spirit world where we can fly, and as Father said in that example of a banquet, you can have 1 billion people come to eat, and then everything is ready. All the food is instantly ready. There's no limitations at all in the spirit world. So sort of thinking about that and how it's all interconnected, and how it's all just the process of maturing our love until as we know, we're in the formation, growth, and completion level. At the very top, when we finally finish it all, then we completely become owners of God's love, and God completely embraces us as his children. And that's what happens in spirit world, because still people go to spirit world who haven't completed their love, and God is encouraging us and Father mentioned as well, if you don't complete it here in the spirit world, it can take millions of years to finally get it finished. So that's why it's important to really love well here, so that our we can breathe. So we want nostrils, just like when a baby is born. The nurse and the people around check that everything's working, and they wait desperately for that cry, so that the air is entering the lungs. It's the same, that if some organ is not working properly, then the child can spend many months in some chamber, trying to help it survive. And so if it's fully receives the right love and nutrients, then the child is born with everything working properly. And it's the same with us here on earth. We've got to make sure that we can really love everyone, so that when we go to the spirit world, we don't struggle. Anyway, so some thoughts today, and thank you, and open up to others that'd like to share. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just wondering about our trip to Korea in April as a region. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a good time together after the 14th. And see the New Jerusalem, New Korea. Looking forward to that. Yeah.
I hope we can, all of us can get to go there. That'd be good. A couple of minutes for anyone who wants to share. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, Candice. Yeah.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, just like to congratulate the Solomon Island choir for the Holy Song competition. Yeah, I'm amazed. I mean, I'm not amazed at all. I'm so glad and thankful that because the island music, like every island in the Pacific have got amazing choirs. And I actually think we should take it sort of further and like have a choir competition per se, but include one of the holy songs, because I think the music is the way through to the island heart. And I think when islanders hear, I've seen them hear our holy songs and just be absolutely over the moon about them. And I think we could share our holy songs to the islanders in general. And we could have a competition like Amazing Grace. Like actually last night on TV, there was a documentary about Aretha Franklin called Amazing Grace. It's only just come out, but it's pure. It's real light, real life footage. So anyway, point is, we need to share our holy songs with the Pacific Christians. Yeah. That was a thought. We could have a competition or something through PCLC. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. Yeah. Anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Candice.
Okay.
Yeah. Kathy, yeah, Mr. Arai, yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone, and I think everyone joined Melbourne. I can see it's very cold.
Yeah, it's cold here.
Yeah, really, we celebrate Solomon. It's, I think, incredible. I think the spirit and great. Then today it's a reading about like in a spiritual world, in a billion people were to have dinner at the same time and the place, and amount of food could be instantly prepared. So I was thinking, and then when at the home, like a prepare each, meal, just we do shopping and we prepared and all sort of effort. And actually, it's a very, for, happy to do, or really, really, I think, enjoy and really that can process our effort. That's why that we can do in I think physical work, but also like a mind and body that we have to really fight, struggle, and how we can overcome. And because we have body, we have body's desire, and also spiritual desire is a struggle sometimes. And like maybe yesterday, some of the people attending at night vigil, and something very challenging, but that is life. So they, for own physical life, I think we can challenge, we can struggle, and I think that is really, I think, truly we can. God give us our portion of responsibility to overcome, and it is incredible. I think even as physical desire is very strong, but God somehow given incredible blessing to each one of us. We can overcome. So this is the daily life, and so we really challenge, and many, I think, goal and challenge, and really that is a kind of sometimes struggle, but really enjoy, and we can do that kind of process. We have five senses. We can see, we can hear, we can eat, we can touch, we can. That kind of really, I think, element of life. It's we are encouraged. We can enjoy. We can see the beautiful scenery today, and we can hear a lot of beautiful music, and we can eat. I think really also we can. I think expect you, everyone, join praying for for your baby, daughters. That is one of the process, and up and down. I think we truly enjoy daily life, minutes and minutes. Life is incredible. Right. Anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rai. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone. It's if there's no one else wanting to share, then it's time for us. Yes, Randall?
Quick question. Long answer though, so maybe for another time. But with some of the religious groups, they do understand that there is a spiritual side to us. But how do you tell them that there's not a spiritual side to animals as well? They believe in reincarnation. They believe in different things like this. So where do you identify that there is a spirit in a being, such as humans, and what is it that makes it distinct from animals? So at some stage, maybe not now, but something that I'd like to, address at some stage. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Randall. Thank you. Yeah, we're all good. If there's no one else wanting to share.
Great job, Randall, for Santa Claus this season. I think you're one of the best Santa Claus in, I think, John, Melbourne, Victoria, Oceania. Great.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So, okay. So it is time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just bring that up to share. Okay. So let's pray together. Thank you. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a great day and see you all again soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good morning, Rev Yutaka.